Okay, welcome everyone. As we learn the Mishna Yomis, starting one of the more harder prakim in Shas now, a special schus for before Yom Kippur, as we are dedicated by a Fisher family, Li Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. We also learn Li Nishmas David ben Chaim, Eliyahu Moshe Mechai Saras, Sherav Refuah Shalema, and for the schus of Avram and Yom Ben Ishba Malki Yehudis, for Yol Klugman and family for their Panosa Gezunta and Nachas, the Refuah Shalema for Meir ben Chaya Sarah. The Torah says that there's an Isser to take interest. Now that's called Neshech. Neshech means where you take a bite out of somebody. You gave them a loan of $1,000 and you charged them, when they paid a loan, for your waiting for the money, you charge them an extra $500. That's taking a bite out of them, and that's called interest. And then there's tarbis, which, for identification purposes, the Mishnah describes it as the rabbinical type of interest, not the biblical interest. So it says the Mishnah as follows: Ezel neshech ve'ezel tarbis. What constitutes neshech? What constitutes tarbis? Ezel neshech, hamalva seller, if I give a loan to Dr. Block of a seller, which is for dinner, and I tell him when he pays me back the loan later, he has to pay me b'chamisha dinarim, he has to pay me 5 dinner, so I'm charging him interest of a dinner. That's neshech doraisa. Or sasayim chitim, I give him a loan of 2 saw of chitim, and I tell him when you pay me back, you have to give me 3 b'shalosh. So that's ribis doraisa mipnei shu noishech, because I'm taking a bite out of Dr. Block. Says the Gemara Mishna, deizeu tarbis. Now here you have to understand that if I sell Dr. Block, he buys for me tfua, and it's during the harvesting season, and he gives me money. He gives me $1,000, and he gives me. Well, the Mishnah says, let's use the Mishnah's example. He gives me a golden dinner, which is 25 dinrei kesef, for a kur of wheat. Now, this kur of wheat is to be delivered, not now, but delivered through the season. Now there, even if later, when I deliver it to him, I'm giving him more than its value, because at the time when I deliver it, Purim time, at that time, a kur went up to 30, went from 25 to 30. So now you might think, well, that's interest, because since Dr. Black advanced me the money, and I'm only delivering it to him later, I'm giving him a bigger value, because now a kur is worth 30 and not 25. It's not a problem. The reason why that's not a problem is because when Dr. Block gave me the dinners of the 25, either I had grain in the house or grain was available to buy. So it's as if I had the grain for Dr. Block right away, and when it went up in price, it went up in price in Dr. Block's possession, and I'm not giving him extra. So that wouldn't be a problem. And that's what the Mishnah means. V'chein hashah. There's a set price at that time where you could get wheat for 25 golden coins. And since Dr. Block gave me the 25, even if I didn't have it, I could buy it now. And therefore, it's considered as if it went up in value by Dr. Block. I'm not giving him extra. But what happened is as follows. Chanukah time, remember I didn't deliver him the wheat yet. Chanukah time, amdu chitin b'shloishim dinarim. The price of a kur went up from 25 to 30. Dr. Black said to me, you know, I want my wheat because I need to sell it to get wine. So, Amaloi, Dr. Black tells me, Tain li chitai, give me my wheat. You know why? Shani writes I need wine, and I need to sell it. So I tell Dr. Black, no worry. I tell him, I will consider it like you have 30 dinare credit by me, and I will deliver you the wine for that 30 dinare. So, Amalai harichitecha asuyus alai b'shloishim dinarim. The wheat is considered by me for 30 dinar. V'hari lecha etzli v'hen yayin. And therefore, I guarantee you the amount of 30 dinar of wine. Now, 30 dinar of wine was, let's say, 10 gallons. But the problem is, v'yayin ein lai. At this time, I don't have wine. And wine was not easy to get. So then, if later on, when I deliver him the 10 gallon, and it goes up to 35, we can't say that it went up. It went up when it was already Dr. Black's. Because it wasn't Dr. Black's because there wasn't wine yet to say that it was already Dr. Black's. So then, the fact that Dr. Black would be getting 35 instead of 30, that would constitute ribis d'Rabbana. Now, Mishnah Beis tells us, Hamal ve'es chaveroi, in the event that I give a loan to Gedalia, lo yoder b'chatzeroi chinam, I can't. If I give him a loan, I can't live in Gedalia's chutzah rent free, because if I live in his chutzah rent free, he's doing that for me as interest for the money that I advanced him. V'lo yiska mimena b'pachas, nor could I rent from him. If the normal rental is $100 a night, I can't rent it to him from him for $50 a night, because that would constitute ribs. Now, marbin al asocha, you could, the din is that I could increase rent, meaning that I tell Gedalia, if you pay me right away, it'll cost you $1,000 for the year. If you pay me per month, then it's going to cost you $100 per month, which is $1,200. I could do that because the normal rent is $100. I tell you, if you pay me early, I give you a reduction. That's okay. That's not interest. But ve'ein marbin ala mecher. But you cannot increase in a sale. If I sell him a field, and I tell him, if you pay me right away, it's $1,000. If you're going to pay me by the harvest time, when you have money, it's $2,000. No, since the payment is due now, if I say that because I'm advancing you and I'm allowing you to pay me later, you have to pay me $1,000 extra, that is ribs. Well, let's see, as the Mishnah speaks this out. Keitad. I'm renting him a courtyard. And I tell him, look, if you pay me in advance and you give me for the entire year, so then I'll give you 2 months off. Then you have to pay me only 10 sela. I'm giving you 2 months off. V'im shel chaydish b'chaydish, but if you pay me per month, then it's b'sela l'chaydish, it's a sell a month, that's mutter. Because the rent is due after each month, so the regular price is a seller per month. If you pay me in advance, then I'll give you a reduction, and you only have to pay me 10. That's okay. A reduction is not ribis. But if I sell to Gedalia a field, now when I sell him a field, the payment is due now. If you pay me now, it's $1,000. That means that's the sales price. But if you want to make me wait for the money until the harvest time, where money will be available, will you have money available? If you want me to wait till the harvest time, then it's b'shnei masamana. Then you have to pay me $1,200. So that means that for the fact that I'm waiting for my money, which is called agar notar, you're paying me for waiting for my money, I'm charging you $200 more, that is aser, that is ribis d'Rabbanan. Gedalia, I did okay? Yeah? Of course. Okay. Again, a reminder, the special share tomorrow night after the daf at 8 o'clock. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.